Good day, fellow business minds. This is Christopher Shaw, founder of BeInfinite.co, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Now, in this episode of the Business Minds podcast, we're going to be talking about how to market your business on a shoestring budget. I'm going to say that one more time. How to market your business on a shoestring budget. You know, behind every successful business is a good marketing strategy, but sometimes your budget is tight and you can't afford to spend the big bucks on advertising. When this happens, it's easy to cease all marketing efforts, but a small budget isn't a good reason to neglect your marketing. There are many ways you can keep your marketing strong, even on a shoestring budget. There are three core elements to a strong, inexpensive, modern marketing strategy. First, you need a strong social media presence. You need to know how to build great relationships, and then you have to have a pristine overall online presence. Now, if you can rock these three by centering your marketing efforts here, the sales will follow, even without having a big marketing budget. Now, to get into the strong social media presence, there's no way around it. Our modern world requires a strong social media presence, but many businesses don't know where to begin with social media. Which platform is best for you? What kind of content do you share? How do you share it? You know, regardless of which platform you choose and how you build your social media presence, there are three solid action steps you should take to make the most out of social media marketing in today's market. Now, the first one is going live. All of the big social media platforms today, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so on, have the feature to go live. Live videos are trending in 2022, so today is a great time to begin. You can use a live stream to run a Q&A for your followers, host someone for an interview, demo or sell your products, share behind the scenes, or anything else you can come up with. Now, the point is to connect with people, and don't forget that. Video content establishes trust in a brand, and it builds relationships, and it intrigues people to know more about your offer. These are all valuable results that lead to sales. Live video amplifies these traits even further in a more intimate setting. Make a point to go live at least once a week to reap these benefits. You can also focus on sharing value. Whatever platform you choose to stick with and whatever form of content you choose to share, there's one thing you should always be doing on social media as a business: sharing value. People like to follow thought leaders, experts, and professionals who teach them as well as help them to be better and grow. Now, consider how you can bring value to your audience with your content. How can you establish yourself as a thought leader or expert? People will buy from experts. Be on social media not just to get others to buy from you though, but to give openly to them as well. This will help you long term in both sales and your company values. Now, you need to be engaged and active consistently. Another solid strategy for every social media platform is being consistent. Whether you're tweeting, TikToking, Instagramming, or any other sharing, be consistent. What does consistency look like? Posting regular content. Whatever you're sharing, share it often. The more active you are, the more often people see you and the better rapport you get for your business. And remember, your content does not have to be perfect to post regularly. This was one of the things that us at Be Infinite, we had a struggle with in the beginning, always trying to make everything perfect and not focus on the value. But, you know, we actually switched that around and focused more on the value, and then everything became not perfect, but it was a lot better. You know, it was on point with what the brand is consistent with knowing, and that's high quality. You know, consistency also means actively and regularly engaging with others on the platform. Don't just post and walk away. Social media platforms are looking to share the profiles who are actively engaging and building community with others. This could look like commenting, sharing, saving, or liking content from others on the platform. Staying consistent is one very simple but important way to build your following on social media and increase your sales through this valuable, inexpensive form of marketing. Now, you have to focus on building great relationships. You know, businesses thrive by building relationships. It's always been this way and it always will be. People want to buy from someone they know, like, and trust. They want a reliable product or service that is worthy of their investment. Even if they're spending $5 to them, that's their investment. You need to look at it as such. And when you build this relationship and come through for them, they will use the relationship to tell others about you. Here are the 3 ways you can build great relationships and continue to market your business on a budget. You can create a unique customer experience. From start to finish, you want your customer experience to be exceptional. Look at your business now. Follow a customer through your pipeline and experience the process someone would go through from learning about your business to after they've made a purchase. Do you collect their email or phone number? Do you communicate in a friendly and personalized way? Do you continue the conversation after they've made a purchase? Collect their contact information as soon as you can and communicate to them personally through the entire process. And don't stop after they made their purchase. Repeat customers are extremely valuable. Continue the communication and build the relationship even after the sale so you can help tap into the lucrative repeat business market. You need to also focus on building your word of mouth business. Word of mouth is often a large part of how businesses make money. This method does rely on your customers to share your business with others, but that doesn't mean you don't play a huge part in it. Here are 3 ways you can increase your word of mouth business. Build a recommendation or referral program. Make an offer for customers who refer other customers. This could be a small discount, a coupon, or other referral rewards. Now, here at Be Infinite, we also have an affiliate program where people can sign up for totally free. They can have their unique link, and if anybody goes to their link and signs up for our platform and purchases any of our products through our website, we cut them back a commission. And if it's part of the platform on a monthly retainer, then they actually get that commission every month for as long as the people they referred it stays on our platform, and that's for life. A lot of companies cut you off about 3 months, 6 months, but if you're helping us build the business, we want to make sure you get rewarded. And that's one of the things we do to build word of mouth. Do everything you can to make a customer experience so great they can't help but talk about you. Establish solid relationships with your customers and provide them with as much value as possible. Make them excited to share your name. Openly ask people to talk about you. This is one thing we don't do a lot, especially as entrepreneurs. We don't ask for referrals. In your emails and your social media, put the call to action. Simply say share with your friends. This works a lot more than people think it does. Okay, now we need to focus on building a pristine online presence. A simple and inexpensive way to market your business today involves creating a pristine online presence. Where does your business appear online? Here are a few online presences every business should have online. First, no brainer, your company website. That's your personal real estate on the web. And when they get there, their all focuses on your company. A lot of people try to think their social media presence is their website, but you have to compete with everything that's online, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. Those places make money from ads, so they want you to be on there as long as possible. Let's use social media to get them back to your real estate so they can focus on your company and your offering. Another one is Google business listings, social media presence, of course, your product or service listings, or on a guest feature on somebody else's blog or website. Having an online presence is great, but if your branding, colors, messaging, your contact information, and so on are not consistent among these platforms, an online presence may actually work against you and your company. Here are 3 ways to make your online presence work for you. SEO everywhere. Search engine optimization is a must for businesses today. While this can be a large marketing effort on which you can spend a lot of money, there are a few simple ways you can streamline your SEO as much as possible on your own. Number 1 is know the keywords for your business. These could be locational keywords like we're in Dallas, Texas, or topical keywords like modern fashion or we're a pet groomer. Insert these keywords into every blog, social media listing, or post, company profile, and of course your website copy. Number 2 is your branding and your content. Whether you're building a social media presence, a website, or any other online activity, your branding must be consistent. I can't stress this enough. Your logo, your colors, your keywords, your grammar and spelling, email, phone number, and your website. You don't have an old logo on your social media platform that's different from the logo on your website. If you changed niches recently, make sure your messaging is updated everywhere. You don't want somebody to recognize you. You want somebody to recognize you and your company no matter where they find you, and they understand clearly what you have to offer. you can market your business, but don't give up on marketing just because you can't spend a lot of money on advertising at the moment. Your business can still thrive even on inexpensive marketing efforts. Remember, most marketing strategies are built upon these same values that we just laid out: building relationships. Every one of these tips is about building relationships. It comes down to that. On a budget, you can still build relationships on social media through live streams and consistent engagement. You can grow relationships through your customers through a unique customer experience and playing your part in the word of mouth marketing. And you can clean up your online presence so people can recognize and trust you, whether they see on social media, Google, or on your website. Thank you, guys and ladies, entrepreneurs, for listening to this podcast, being a part of this podcast. This is one venture we're using to build relationship with you and provide value to you. Now, before I go, I wanted to let you guys know about a free course that we have on lead generation on our website, beinfinite.co. Now, this is a total free and complete course. A lot of people give away courses that aren't complete and they want to upsell you, but this is a complete course, and the only upsell that we're going to do is complimentary as well, where you get a free strategy session with me where we'll go over your logical next steps now that you have your lead magnet. Hopefully you have a website and your web presence, and if not, we can go, what's the next step? And that's what we want to accomplish with you guys. So thank you for joining us here on the Business Mind podcast. Share with your friends, share with anybody who's interested in entrepreneurship and looking to build or grow a business. Until the next episode, I'm Christopher Shaw. Take care.